Joseph and Hyrum Smith and many of their friends arrive here at the jail in Carthage on the 25th of June, 1844. The jailer, George Stiegel, and his family lived here, and they ran the jail as a business while also living in their home. When Joseph and Hyrum arrive, they are placed first in the dungeon on the second floor of the home, with thick stone walls and bars over tiny sliver windows. The Stiegels soon realize that these are not prisoners that need to be kept under close guard. So for their comfort, they move them downstairs to a small jail cell where they would hold prisoners for short amount of times. As the Stiegels are seeing and sensing the unrest in this neighborhood, they invite Joseph and Hyrum and the others to take their bedroom back up on the second floor. They feel that this will give them a certain level of privacy and safety and comfort while they wait for the judge to arrive. The Smiths and the others also eat their meals with the Stiegel family. So for those few days, they are engaged in conversation with this family.
On the afternoon of June 27th, Joseph Smith, Hyrum Smith, Willard Richards, and John Taylor were here in the Stiegel family bedroom. They'd been here for 2 days. Joseph and Hyrum, on charges of treason, were prisoners. Willard and John, as members of the 12, were here in support. That evening, as the mob gathered around the jail, Joseph Smith's anxiety began to raise. John Taylor sang a hymn in hopes that he could alleviate some of the tension. Around 5 o'clock that evening, the first shots rang out, and members of the mob rushed up the stairs towards the door. Joseph and those that were with him went to the door to barricade it. As they pushed their faces against the door, a shot came through, striking Hyrum in the face, and he fell to the floor, saying, "I am a dead man." As the volley of bullets continued, they used a cane called a rascal beater to knock the guns as they came through the door. Joseph, using a pistol that he'd been given earlier, fired several shots through the door. Most of them misfired. Joseph Smith then, in an attempt to save those who were with him, rushed towards the window. As he rushed to the window, 2 balls hit him from behind and 2 more from outside. He then fell to his death at a well just outside. John Taylor was also struck 4 times in the melee. Willard Richards was saved from having any bullet wounds. Soon after Joseph falls to his death, someone in the mob yells, "The Mormons are coming," and everyone runs and leaves. Willard, who'd been pushed behind the door to a safe place, makes the attempt to exit the jail. He hears John, as he's leaving the room, who's under the bed, say, "Please, Willard, help me."
Willard was unsure if the mob would return. So as he tries to help rescue John Taylor, who has been grievously wounded, Willard hides his body in the dungeon under a pallet of straw.
He makes arrangements for John to be seen by a doctor, and then begins making arrangements for the bodies of Joseph and Hyrum to be transported back to Nauvoo.
John Taylor is the editor of the church's newspaper, The Times and Seasons. The Quorum of the 12, working together, write this memorial that is now section 135 of the Doctrine and Covenants, and John Taylor, as editor, oversees its publication and its sharing with the world. Non-Latter-day Saints in this area were concerned and worried that the Latter-day Saints would retaliate. Instead, the church mourned. The church members sorrowed and grieved and buried their prophet and memorialized him and memorialized the work that he and Hyrum had done, and then got back to work on the temple.